You hear so many of us coaches talk about automating your sales funnel, right? Make it so that it runs on autopilot while you're doing weddings, while you're doing other things, so that your inquiries can be answered right away. But how do you actually accomplish that? In today's episode, I'm going to show you exactly, literally step by step, how to create an automated sales funnel so that your leads can run on autopilot while you're running your business. Okay, let's get into it. The very first thing we want to do is figure out which platform we're going to use to automate this process. Most of you use a lead capture form on your website. That could either be directly through your website or it might be through your CRM like Aisle Planner or Dubsado, Planning Pod. Any way that you're going to do that, all of those platforms allow you to automate the very first email. You're going to use your lead captures first automated email as that first email. Okay, so that's the way that you're going to automate the first email. But now, after that first email, it seems like all of the rest of the follow-ups are so manual, right? And you're like, Brandee, how do I automate this? Because the biggest thing I hear from wedding pros when they tell me that their sales are down is when I push them and I say, okay, well, how often are you doing follow-ups on your leads? They're like, well, in reality, I haven't followed up in like 10 days. And I'm like, right. So this is the first problem that we're having. So if we can automate this process for you, it's really going to take a lot of that workload off. But how do you automate the process? That's what we're going to do today. So we're going to dig into this. I love the platform Flodesk. It's one of my favorite email platforms for wedding pros. And the reason is because it's so simple to use. It's by far the best platform for wedding pros. It's so easy. I'm telling you guys. I'm going to walk you through how to do it, but literally everything in here is so self-explanatory. You can add your branding, you can add customization, and then you can get right into sending emails directly from here. Okay, so if you don't already use Flodesk, we're going to include a link below in the show notes, and this link will get you half off of your subscription for an entire year. So it's only $19 a month for the entire year. And I'm telling you guys, this is going to be such a game changer in how quickly you're able to follow up with your leads. So make sure that you head over to Flodesk and start your subscription and use that link in the show notes so that it's half off for your entire first year. So once you're in and you've set up your account, there's a few things that I want to show you inside here. So the first thing I want you to do is I want you to set everything up inside of your account because it's going to make it so much easier for you to send emails quickly because everything's already going to be set up on the back end. So right here, you're just going to head over to overview and you're going to set up your account email, your full name, your Flodesk handle automatically drops in and isn't really that important. Then we're going to head over to our email setup. And this is what we really want to look at. We want to know what is the from name. So I have mine set up as Brandee Gar, but you could think about sending it from, your exact company name. So I could send it from Blush by Brandee Gar if I want it to be that. If you're a solopreneur or you prefer that it be more personal, you could say something like the Ladies of Blush. You could say something like Abby, horizontal bar, Blush by Brandee Gar, right? Whatever you want it to say is totally fine, but just know that this right here, the from name is going to be the display name on an email. And then you're going to put the email address that it's sending from and when they hit reply, where it's going to go back to. So this is actually really important. You want to make sure that that is accurate. The next thing you're going to do is set up your domain. So that's just really your website and it's just going to connect it to make sure that you are a valid sender. So that's super easy. You don't need to worry about checkout setup because you're not going to be selling anything through here currently. And then this is where I really want you to focus is on the branding setup. Again, it's going to make it so much faster for you to send emails if this is already set up. So take a few minutes to set this up. You're going to upload your logo, and then you're going to very easily be able to go in and add your brand colors. You literally just click on one of the hex codes and put your brand color hex code in here. And you can put all of your brand colors in just right here. Okay. The next thing you're going to do is you're going to add in your brand fonts. So any of the fonts that you use in your brand, if you have a brand guide from who set up all of that for you, or if you have particular fonts that you just love to use, you can upload all of those right here so that they're super easy for you to grab. And then the last thing is just adding in your company name and your website domain, and then your address if you want to include that. And then down here at the bottom, you can turn on any social links that you want to include. So you can pop over to Instagram and literally just go to your Instagram and put your entire address right there. You're just going to copy it. And then any that you don't want to use, you would just go in and make sure that it's blank. Okay. So you would turn on any that you do use and turn off any that you don't. And these are going to be in the footer of every one of your emails. So this is really handy for couples that get your emails. They could just pop over to your Instagram or your TikTok right from here. So you want to turn all of these on. Okay. The next thing that you're going to do is look at the opt-in setup. This is really just making sure that if you want a double opt-in setup, that it can be that way. So if somebody joins your email list, you can get a confirmation that they want to be there. So you can do that here. Anytime somebody opts into something that you're giving them, like a freebie or anything like that, or they do book a consultation with you, you can edit your thank you page. That's done right here. And then also, if somebody wants to change their preferences, if they want to get less emails from you or they want to unsubscribe, that's going to be this page right here. And you can customize that all right here. Okay, so that's how to set your Flodesk up. Again, I would say this will probably take you 30 minutes to get this set up. It's a really, really simple and it'll make your whole life easier. So once we've got all of that set up, the next thing that we want to do is we want to create an audience for all of our new inquiries. Okay, so this is going to come into play once you start creating this inquiry funnel. So what I want you to do is I want you to come over here to the audience tab. So across the top, you're on the audience tab and we are going to create a segment. Okay, so this is basically telling Flodesk that everybody that joins this segment of your list is blank, right? Like is a new inquiry or is a booked client, right? Whatever that is that you want to create. But we, for the purpose of this, we want to create one that's called new inquiries, right? Because we are creating an inquiry funnel so that anytime a new couple reaches out to us, this is where they're going to go. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hit new segment. And really, really simple. I'm literally just going to name it. Now, over time, you may have tons of these. If you do a bridal show and you want to download the entire list into the bridal show, or if you do an open house, there's lots of different ways that you can collect email addresses. And you're going to want to make sure that you know exactly how each of those people got onto your list. This is so, so important. So when you're creating these segments, be really clear about what it is. Okay. So I'm going to call this new inquiry from company website. I still can't spell company website. Okay. And then you just choose a color. It makes you do that. Choose any color that you want. And now I have new inquiry from company website as a segment. That means that now I know that anybody that's in this segment came from our contact form on our website, right? You could even call it new inquiry from contact form, whatever you want to call it that will help you to know what it is. That's what we want to put here. And now we want to make it so that once we put somebody into this workflow, it's going to just automatically send. So we're going to come up to the top again and we're going to go to workflows. And with workflows, the really cool thing is that Flodesk has tons of templates already made for you. So all you would have to do is literally go in, add some pictures, and make it have the text that you want it to have, and it'll automatically start running in that way. Okay. So it's really, really cool. It's so intuitive, so easy to use. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come up here to new workflow, and you can either start from scratch, which you can certainly do. For the purpose of this exercise, we're going to use a template because I think it's so much easier. And that's really why I love Flodesk. And then we're just going to choose one of these templates. So it can be a welcome sequence. It can be a sales sequence. There's lots of different options. It can be a nurture sequence or a lead magnet delivery if you're doing a freebie. But for the purpose of this, we're going to do a welcome sequence because really that's what we're doing. Someone has inquired with us and they want more information. And then we are going to go here and we're going to start this welcome sequence, right? And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to click this and I'm going to say customize it. Okay. So now we've got this welcome sequence set up and we are going to customize it. So the first thing it's going to want us to do is to add a trigger. So it's like, how do we know when to when to start sending these emails, right? How do we know that? So you're going to come over here. It's going to ask you what kind of a trigger do you want to set up? So it's automatically going to have the option when a subscriber is added to a segment. And that's actually what we do want to use. So we're going to say, find this segment. It's going to ask you which segment. Okay, so when a new inquiry comes from the company website. right? That's what's going to trigger this workflow. Okay. So once we do that, then we're going to come over here and we're going to start customizing these emails. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click here and I'm going to go ahead and customize it over here on the right hand side. That's the really cool thing about it, is that this is so, so simple, you guys. It is not difficult at all to use Flodesk. So now we've got our segment, and then we're going to edit the email. So we're just going to click edit right here. And what you're going to notice is it's going to go ahead and add in your logo. So make sure that you like it. And then from here, we can start to customize anything. So I'm going to go with mostly what it has in here. You can customize it as much as you want, but it's just going to say, hi there, friend. And then down here, it says, I'm so excited to welcome you to my email list. I might say something like, because you guys know we're building a team right here in Wedding Pro CEO. So I always speak in plural tense because I want to make sure that even if you don't have a team yet, we're always speaking like we do, so that when we add a team, it's not this like shock to our clients, right? So I'm going to say something like, we are so excited to learn more about your big day, right? So I could say something like that. And again, you can customize this to be whatever you want. But what I would say is, if you don't already have your own inquiry funnel built out, I have an entire inquiry funnel that I give away for free, you guys. It is the exact funnel that we use in my company, Blush, to book over $1 million in our wedding planning company. It's also the inquiry funnel that my students use to do multiple six figures every single year. And you can get it totally for free. So just head over to brandeegar.com/emails and you can grab that. And what it's going to do is it's going to send you my exact inquiry funnel, which is right here. So you're going to get literally when to send the emails and exactly what to say. So head over to brandeegar.com/emails. We'll link it in the show notes below. But then all you're going to have to do here when you're setting up these Flodesk emails is to literally come grab my copy. It's a Google Doc. So you're just going to be able to copy and paste into Flodesk. Literally, that's it. It's going to be so simple for you. You can change it to be in your own wording if you want to. And you're just going to click here. You're going to change it. You're just going to paste it just like that. And you're going to put your links in. And this is what's so cool about Flodesk, is when somebody goes and joins your email list, you can make it use their information. So you would just hit at and then first name, right? Like that. And if they didn't include their first name, you can tell it, okay, what would you want it to say instead? So you can say something like nearly wed, right? So you could say that. Hey there, nearly wed, if you wanted to. You can use whatever you want. You can say, hey there, friend, or whatever you want to say. But then you're going to add your exclamation point or your punctuation. And then you've got literally all of your text right here, right? And then you can change this out to book a consultation. So you can say, book a consultation, and link your consultation link right here. And then you guys, look how simple this is. You're just going to switch all of this out to what you want it to say. This, when you connect to your Instagram, is going to pull up your last 3 Instagram posts. It's such a beautiful email. It's so, so simple to do this, right? It's so easy. And I'm just going to keep going, and I'm going to tell it what to say in each additional email. Again, if you head over to brandeegar.com/emails, you're going to be able to grab my exact emails, and you don't even have to do this from scratch. Literally, grab my emails, paste them into Flodesk, put them in your own voice, make sure your links are there, and you're done. Like this is such an easy process, okay? Now, the next thing I want you to see is it's got a time delay right here. And so this is basically telling Flodesk, how long do you want me to wait between each email that I send? Okay. So you'll see when you look at my swipe copy at the top, I tell you exactly how long to wait between each email. So it'll say email 3 is sent, and then you wait 24 hours, and then email 4 is sent, then you wait 72 hours. So it's going to say that right there. So you're just going to come over here and you're going to tell it, you're going to say, wait 3 days, right? Wait 5 days. And you can space this out longer if you want to, but it's really up to you how much you want it to wait in between each one. And so you're just going to tell it in between each email how long you want it to wait. So, so simple. Okay, so now you've got your emails written, you've got your whole flow done, and you're like, Brandee, this is so easy, but how do they get onto my email list, right? Like, how do they get there? Okay, the first email is being sent by your lead capture form. Remember that, right? So when you're starting your workflow here in Flodesk, you want to start with email 2 because they've already gotten the first email from your lead capture form. That was an automation that was sent out, okay? But the second thing that I want to do is I want to add them to the list. So a really easy way to do this would be how I would do it would be I would let that first email go from my lead capture. And then when I'm back at my desk, I always like to send a personalized text. You guys know this, I talk about it all the time. So they get the automated email, but when I'm back at my desk, when I have a free minute that day, I'm going to shoot off a quick text that says something like, "Hey, Susie, I saw that you inquired with us earlier today. This is Brandee from Blush. I'm so excited to chat more with you about your wedding. You probably already received an automated email from us with pricing and additional information, but I just wanted to personally reach out and see if there's any other questions I can answer." This accomplishes two things. One, it makes sure that they got the email because a lot of times it goes to spam. So they go check to see if they got the email. And two, they typically respond. So you've now created that connection, right? They can say if they have any other questions, or you can see if you can get them to schedule a consultation. Okay. If they say something back to your text like, "Thanks so much, I'm excited to look at the email," or "Thanks so much, we'll be in touch," right? Then I want to put them into this nurture sequence. I want to get them into the nurture sequence so that my follow-ups are done for me, right? So the way I'm going to do that is I'm going to just come right over here and I'm going to hit add subscriber. I'm going to hit add an individual. I'm literally going to take their email address that they gave me in their intake form. I'm going to put it in here, their first name, their last name, and then I'm going to add them to that new inquiry segment. Now, the really cool thing about this is once you add them, they're automatically going to get that second email. So you're not in necessarily a rush to add them here because they've already gotten the first email from your lead capture form. We really don't want them to get the second email for a day or two. So it's okay if you don't get to this right away, right when they inquire, because they've already gotten the first email from your lead capture form. That's what's important about this is that because you can automate that first email from the lead capture form, it goes out instantly. Then you follow up with a text and then you put them into your Flodesk workflow and then they start to get the rest of the emails, right? The really important thing about this is that now your follow-ups are being done for you, which is so helpful. It's really going to help to constantly move them toward booking a consult. And that's really what we want, you guys. We absolutely want that. Okay. Okay, CEO, I want you to right now put time on your calendar in the next 2 weeks to sit down for 1 to 2 hours and get this knocked out. This is so simple, and we want it set up before engagement season. So when all of those leads start pouring in, you've got this automation set up and ready to go to really help you to capture more consultations and start booking more of those hot leads. You guys, if you loved this episode, I would appreciate it so much if you would share it on your stories. Share it on Instagram, tag me so I can say thank you and I can reshare it on my stories. But these tutorials, I love doing so much to really give you practical advice on how to grow and scale your profitable business. We are just a stone's throw away from engagement season, and my goal is to help give you the tools and resources that you need to kill it this engagement season so that 2025 can be your very best year yet. If you loved this video and you want to make sure that you do not miss the tutorials every single time we drop a new one, make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on your notifications. We drop new videos every single week to help you grow and scale your profitable wedding business. And hey, YouTube thinks that you would love this video next, so make sure that you tune in.